What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley, and I'm here to talk to you about Baddies Chapter 2, Episode 6, entitled Baddies Bus Brawlsss. This whole episode was about absolutely nothing but fighting. We didn't get to know any of these ladies any further. And so we're not going to act like it was an Emmy Award winning, gratifyingly, satisfyingly watching type of episode, because it wasn't. It was nothing but brawls and fights. And if you don't know or follow these girls on whatever they got going on, then you're not going to understand, and it is what it is, and that's just what it's going to be. Yeah, we started off with Pressure fighting Ciroc. Now, I'm seeing a lot of love for Pressure. I'm seeing a lot of love for Ciroc. I'm seeing way more love for Pressure, but that comes from y'all knowing her. And like I said, I'm going to say it every video, I don't know her. Until they introduce me to her, I don't know her. Like, I feel like even Ciroc has gotten more of an introduction than Pressure, right? We know who E.T. is. Y'all know who the Cabaret girls is. Y'all know who the Baddies Going Wild girls are. Y'all know who Persuasion is. Y'all know these women from Zeus's history, for the most part, right? Pressure, I still don't know, and we still ain't getting a chance to know her, and okay, whatever. The girl is not really the greatest fighter. She not. But what I do like about her is that she's not necessarily ducking any phase. Not until she gets tired and she really don't want to fight no more. But I like how she called out Ciroc, and I like how she wasn't necessarily ducking, even though she actually ran from Ciroc. But I think that's just her being the character that she is. Whatever her character is, that's her. And you just gotta either respect it or leave it where she puts it out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know her, and I don't know what the allure is. She just loses a lot of fights. Now, Pressure says Ciroc is big for nothing. At the end of the day, I feel like Ciroc is constantly falling over her own feet. I feel like Ciroc is clumsy. It's not these girls. These girls aren't dropping her. She's just losing balance, and that's just, it is what it is. Her weight is getting thrown forward, but she want to go to the right, so the forward weight is pulling her down, and she dropped. That's really what I think it is. It could be something else, but I don't think it is. And, Pressure is excited that she dropped somebody. I'm thinking this is her first time she ever dropped somebody ever. I don't know, but she's excited. So I'm like, girl, she didn't fall because of you. She was bah, 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 and her 2 feet just wasn't going where her fist. Like these women are leading the charge with their fist and just going like this. You know what I'm saying? They not really hitting them for real. Like, they not, you know what I'm saying? They not really doing that for real. So, I mean, you going like this, you gonna fall. Yeah. Tavy ends up going to get her her teeth adjusted and or fixed and or whatever. She goes, she gets not the surgery, but she gets the procedure. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. She walks out, her teeth are done. I'm like, okay. Come on, Tavy, you got that coin? Or is this Natalie's coin? Like, you just walking in getting your... Because we heard that there's no insurance plan. Y'all got to go watch my interviews if you want to... Yeah. But there's no insurance plan, so who paying for this stuff? They are? I mean, if that's the case, that's cool. I mean, going to the dentist ain't that... Well, it depends what you get done, but it ain't got to be that expensive. That's why I don't understand why a lot of y'all walking around with all this plaque. Get that chipped off. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tavy for getting her teeth fixed. Rolly meets up with the Cabaret girls. I don't know what this is for. I don't know why we don't learn nothing. Maybe Wetwetter's gonna perform for Rolly. Maybe. But this didn't amount to anything for me. I couldn't understand why we were watching this. Rolly ends up twerking at the end. Wet can't dance and ain't got a body made for dancing. I think she's a part of her personality, I guess. Kanaya and Neek show up. Where's Egypt? What's going on with her? Why she ain't there? I don't know. This was an unnecessary scene. We discover that Wet wants to work for Rolly behind the scenes as a background dancer, and then we discover that Neek's hand is messed up. This ain't never happened to her before. Rolly said, welcome to Baddies, where everybody's hand is hurt. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a splint. You get a splint, you get a splint, you get a splint. Everybody got a splint. It's okay. You're going to be all right. You just got to know how to fight. Now, I thought it was interesting how they had the girls show up and get on the bus. I mean, we got Fauna, Nick, Sarat get on the bus. Then we got Persuasion, Ivory, E.T. get on the bus. Then we got E.T. who says that she don't want to be bothered with what Pressure got going on. So she just going to get behind in the back of the bus like Rosa Parks. And then Tavy and Pressure face each other. They like, Pressure really the one that started all off. Like Pressure really the one. She like, I heard you was looking for me, bitch. Here I go. It was one of those moments. This is the one thing that I can respect about Pressure is calling it out and letting it be known. We on Baddies. We know what this is. I'm here. They finally put me on here. I'm not leaving. I'm coming back. Chapter 4, chapter 3. I'm coming back. So I'm here. She shouldn't have did that. Tavy wore her out. Tavy, this was reunion Tavy, and I was happy to see this reunion Tavy. I still want Tavy. I feel like everybody needs to take a page out of Ivory's book. Ivory switched up her fighting style. You know what I'm saying? Like Ivory is fixing it. I need Tavy to do that too. If Tavy just take a moment and just once a week go to box, she'd be a force to reckon with, because Tavy leads with her fists first and not with her feet to go in and get that hook in. Like, you know what I'm saying? She this too. And like, if she hit, she hit. But it's not until somebody falls that she'll bang, you know, like she did that to Pressure. She fought Pressure like 17 times. Tavy, last reunion Tavy showed up on his bus. Tavy did her big one on his bus. Shout out to, well, we got to talk about, we going to get there, but Tavy did her thing. Tavy has this awesome one-liner. She says, Hennessy and a prayer, I will take anyone through there. I thought that was cute. It was a couple of one-liners in this particular episode. Neek and Hurricane. Now, I said in the last reviews that Hurricane and Titi, I'm feeling them. I know y'all don't like them. I know y'all team Bahati, but I don't know what the hell is going on with Bahati. I think every episode she's drunk and it's not cute. It's not pretty hot and or tempting. She's doing way too much for me. She need to sit down somewhere. Now, I don't know if this is how she was in Baddies Gone Wild, or maybe she's too antsy with all the baddies on this particular season. I don't know what's happening, but I'm team Hurricane and Titi over Bahati and Baddies Chapter 2. They're real calm, demure, mature, and just composed. I like those kind of girls. You know what I mean? So Hurricane approached Neat like, what was going on with that? You was grabbing the wig and doing all the things and you was swinging and all this. Neat was like, I didn't swing on you. They played the clip. She was clearly swinging at something. So I don't know if it was just the hair just to get by, but she was swinging on something. So Hurricane like, I want that with you. We need to get that. Neat like, we will get that, but I don't want it right now. My hand. I said, okay. I don't know where are we on back? I don't know where we at, but since when? Oh, we on the show and we get to figure out when nah. I'm with Hurricane and Titi at this moment. Hurricane says, you know, I've been called a bully last season, so I'm not going to bully you. Nick, like, you can't bully me. I'm like, she kind of suck. She punking you though. She want to fight, you don't want to fight. She punking you. She may not be bullying you, but she punking you though. But she don't want to bully nobody because she was called a bully her last season. She don't want to hear that. No, she ain't doing it. So then TT walk up. So then I'm like, you know, Hurricane just pressed Neek right in front of you, TT. What you think? You think Neek gonna really? She don't want to fight. She don't want that with y'all tonight. AT walking through like hush, don't stink, and she just believes that Pressure gonna let her walk past her after ET been involved in the sneaks and jumps on her. So yeah, Pressure don't. She like no, and then she swings. I don't think Pressure, like, her punches don't really hit hard though, because ET face was good all the way up through until, you know, the fight. But I'm like, okay, here we go. Then Tavy and Pressure fight again. Tavy get round two. Fauna speaks over Tavy again. I don't know what's really going on with them for real. Like, I just don't. It's just interesting. Like, Tavy like, yeah, no, you talked about my son. You know what I'm talking. And Fauna like, Hey, how y'all feeling about being baddies? Baddies, shot o'clock. Fauna knew, like, in my mind, I feel like Fauna be knowing what she be doing low key. She may not mean to, like, be it the way Tavy taking it, but she know what she be doing. Like, Tavy get on my nerves. Like, all right, anyways, because she feel like Tavy gonna carry. And Tavy does carry. But, you know, Tavy and Fauna have their little Tavy and Fauna moment. I'm glad they do not fight because don't nobody want to see that. I don't want to see that. But Fauna was really trying Tavy. She was really trying her. Tavy calls out Ciroc. Tavy lets it be known that she did not have mace on her hands. Ciroc says, Pressure said you had mace on your hands. We don't hear Persuasion respond, but okay, whatever. Then we have Pressure getting behind Fauna. Fauna like, girl, you doing too much. Get from behind me. Like, chill. Like, they all want to attack you. I don't want to be nobody's shield. Like, can we stop? Like, then Pressure tries to sneak Ciroc. Then, you know, Tavy gets in where she fits in. And, you know, all the while, Ivy is sitting back low-key just chilling. Where the rest of the girls at? Why Ivy not on the jet or the plane with the rest of the girls? I'm like, what? Why is Ivory on this bus? No shade. Ivory don't belong on this bus. When I see all the girls that's on the bus, Ivory don't belong here. Ivory shouldn't be on this bus. I don't think Persuasion should be on the bus either, but that's just me. If you gonna break away and have certain girls not riding the bus, Ivory and Persuasion don't need to be on that bus. You know what I mean? They find Mariah, Tasiki, Biggie, Rolly not on the bus. Where Egypt? You know what I mean? Like, where these girls at? Like, what's going on for real, for real? So Ciroc and Pressure get that. Ciroc win. Ciroc did pretty good. I'm wondering where her black eye came from. Like, I remember her being online saying that it came from Lex. But in the thing with Pressure, she didn't have it. Maybe the makeup concealed that. But she did for sure showing it now. She don't care. But, you know, Ciroc ends up getting Pressure back for the drop. Now, again, I think it's the imbalance of it all. Like, nobody was treated like, you know, a Tasiki versus Bad Dolly in this bitch. Not Pressure to Ciroc or Ciroc to Pressure. It was not given none of that. But it's just the imbalance of these women. These women don't have it, so they fall. Especially Ciroc. She constantly falling. I need her to do better. I need her to stay on her 2 feet. And, you know, it's interesting. She always, keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up. And I'm like, girl, you ain't practicing nothing. You preaching to these women. But I still like Ciroc, though. I think she dope. Can we talk about the weirdness of what happened between Tavy and Titi? How Tavy just grabbed Titi's neck like that and yoke her up. And how Titi just allowing Tavy to survive and live. I don't know why that happened. I don't know where that happened. Because at the end of the day, Tavy was doing too much, trying to get an extra hit in, or 5. And Titi got caught in the crosshairs. So Titi is like, girl, you hitting me, girl, back up. It's hot in this bus. I'm cranky. Girl, what is you doing? Calm down. Tavy don't want to hear that. All she knows is that her child was spoken of and her mother was threatened. So she on that. Teacher, you shut up. You in my space. Why you trying to move me over? Why y'all both standing on the same little bar chair? I don't understand that. And Tavy, why you not realizing that you doing all this ruckus around people that they getting caught in the crosshair? So now Titi is aggy. Breath is probably hot. It's a lot going on right now. Somebody smell up in here. I know it don't smell like perfume in that bitch. So I'm aggy. Man, move over. Like, give me space. Out of nowhere, Tavy just yoke up this girl. And I'm like, what's crazy is that Titi don't automatically mink. Cause I'm like, what? And honestly, I think that would be an excellent fight between Titi and Tavy because Titi throws them joints. Wah. She throws them. Now, I don't know if she got like, Ciroc said that she hit hard. So I don't know how much force she got, but you could see I like that about her. I like that about her. Now, I'm not saying she's the best fighter, but I like that about her. Cause mommy, she like with, what's the word I'm looking for? With, not precision, with force. Wow. Anyways, I just like that about Titi, and I felt bad that Tavy grabbed her neck up like that. I'm like, girl, if somebody want to do that to you, like what? Out of nowhere, Tavy starts singing and dancing some song, and everybody like, hey, hey, and finally start dancing and twerking. This girl, so Pressure is two things. It don't seem like she ducking no fade, and she funny, and she clock shit. So she like, oh, you trying not to be boring this season, huh? You got anything going on with you? Like you just giving it up for anything or something like that. She said. Then Fonda feels some sort of way. She like, what? Why you trying to be funny? She like, what? I can't laugh. We can't laugh. Like, what's up? Like we you can't take a joke. She like, nah, you trying to be funny. I don't like that. I like Pressure in this moment because she is being funny. She is trying to be funny. Like you do that with somebody that you know. If we know each other, you could do that. But if you don't know me, don't try me like that. So I understand Fauna. But I was loving that Pressure was pushing them buttons. Then she went ahead and said, because hey, the skin tag was just an extra flap. It was just flapping, like it was out there. Like it was no pretty makeup on her, no nothing. It was just flapping in the I just say it was just flapping in the wind. Father, I love you, girl. But you know, Pressure was like, oh, so it's not a mole, it's an actual skin tag. And it was just the way that the camera had it. The shit was out there. Like, it was out there. I'm like, yo, Pressure has no chill. Fauna ain't like that. Fauna ain't like that at all. She said, where's my mouthpiece? I don't know why Fauna turned her head to go and look and held back it's to Pressure. You screaming out loud with my mouthpiece. Why do you think I'm about to give you the opportunity to go find wherever your mouthpiece is before I mouthpiece the back of your head? So she do that, bop, bop, she sneak, Fauna is over with. Fauna want that, she ain't stopping, boom. She trying to get at Pressure any way she can. And all the girls feel some sort of way that, you know, Pressure did that to Fauna. Even Ivory was like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know where Ivory went. I think Ivory like went to the back and she just was like, I'm not here for none of this. But it was up for Fauna all the way through. And it was nice seeing Tavy and Fauna have each other's back in the moment. That was nice. E.T. snuck Pressure like 5 times this whole bus ride. And they finally fight. I think Pressure won the fight. I'm just, you know, when you got to walk away and go get your eye treated, she hits you in the eye too many times. Your eye is re-irritated. She ain't get beat up, but Pressure didn't lose that fight, in my opinion. E.T. Says her eye is messed up because of the mace or whatever, and she's allergic to Pressure. I'm like, girl, where's the old ET? I thought the old ET was in there. Like, she was in there. She ain't here today. She ain't here this season. So now Ciroc is carrying on. She talking. Titi is standing there minding her business. Ciroc go, yeah, Titi tired. Now I don't know where this came from because Titi ain't really been bothering nobody on the bus. But now Titi feels some sort of way. You talking about me? What? Let's do that. And I think, you know, in the very beginning, it became a thing like Titi was in there with Ciroc, but Ciroc ended up getting her. Ciroc ended up getting her, but Titi was in there. And she was like, no, we not finna do what you think we finna do. Like you talking too much. You need to shut up. I like Titi. I don't know. I just like her. I like her. Titi ends up, she amped now. She ready to go. She ends up getting Neek. And then Bahati jumps in, but then Hurricane gets up. I'm like, okay, this is about to be something. Pressure sitting there looking all battered and bruised because that last fight that she had with Tavy, Tavy did her in. Tavy knotted her up and made her bleed. So I was like, finally, yes, Tavy, come on, Tavy. Amber talks to Tavy. She says, I was in the bathroom and you came in and I was trying to see my face. Tavy says, I fought Ivy. She took me through there. I needed to know if I was bleeding too. They hug and make up. Okay, cute. They do Baddy shot a clock father and Sarai trying to get in. Bahati presses Kanaya out of nowhere. Kanaya wore Bahati low ass out. Bahati need to sit down somewhere. She doing too much. They already calling her an alcoholic. What's the problem in her life, Ma? What's going on? Is what's being said about her and Natalie, is that true? Because why is she pressured? She need to chill out. And if that was the case, why ain't Bahati with Natalie, you know, on the jet? If it's really that, given what, you know, Daisy said, I don't know. We'll say alleged for all intents and purposes. But Fauna, like, girl, you drink too much. There's so many people saying you drink too much. It's a problem. Kanaya took Bahati through there. Now, she ain't black Bahati eye or she ain't, but Kanaya is another one that's like, bang. I like Kanaya. I like Kanaya. Like y'all said that Kanaya was dope. I like what Kanaya gives. She pretty, but she ain't no punk. Although I didn't like how the first episode when she fought Egypt, I didn't like her then. She was doing too much running for me. But now she in there. She in there and she pulling her elbow back. I like that. I like that. I like Kanaya. Kanaya can stay. She here. I like her. Bahati throws water all over the place. It gets all over everyone. E.T. like, Bahati, it's me. I'm like, girl, do y'all really know her? Do y'all know each other? I don't know. It don't give like you know her like that. Not to me, it don't give that. And then they make it to Arizona and we get this drastic ass music. Dun dun dun. I don't know what it was. I don't know what was going on, but it was drastic as shit. And I thought it reminded me of the stutter music. Day by day after day. Something dun 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 dun. Give me your keys. I don't know. It gave me that. It gave me that. Anyway, let me know what y'all thought about it. Listen, again, don't forget the 100 subscriber, calling your name out at the end of the month. You need to hit me up, get your tag, you get the cash app, $100. And then it's going to be a random draw for whoever is still active to get $100. So y'all might be the winner. Y'all might be the winner. I'm calling out at the end of the month. It's 2 people that's gonna walk away with $100. Y'all need to have a cash app. Make it work for yourselves. Make it work for yourselves. Anyway, leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel. Mona will be doing her reviews for the Diamond members this week, so stay tuned. Okay, love y'all. Deuces.